Hey, real quick video, just an update. I haven't made one of these in a while. Kind of got away from it, but also been busy. I moved. uh, didn't know what I wanted to do. I was either going to move and get a new job uh, or kind of just stay in the same area and stay with my job. I stayed in the same area with this job, and I decided to go back to school. I start classes in a couple weeks. I was trying to get into a program, but that program I have to finish my associates, so that's what I'm going to do. It's going to take 7 classes, so I'm taking 3 in the fall, 4 in the spring, and then apply for it next year. So I've been doing pretty good. I've stalled out since I moved on working out. My eating has kind of not fully adjusted, to the new environment, and I don't know, but I feel better, feel more positive. But yeah, I think I'm just more positive about like having a path to getting out of this job and like not being stuck in a low paying manual labor job for the rest of my life. So I think there's hope. I think I'm being more positive and being more grateful every day, but it's still not easy. I've stalled out. Like initially I stopped gaining weight, so that was a good first step, and then I've slowly was losing weight, and now I've kind of stalled out. I've been stuck at this weight for about 2 or 3 weeks now, but giving myself some grace. I think this is a point where I have to do more. Like I've cut my eating from like way too much to slightly, probably a little too much, but I'm not working out to counter that. But I want to lose about 20 more pounds. I've lost 15, so I'm close to halfway, but I would say I'm probably about a third of the way, because that first 15 was just like slightly adjusting my eating, and now I'm gonna have to adjust my eating more and get a workout regimen, which I need to do. It's just been an adjustment to where I'm not as close to a gym anymore, so it's easier to make excuses, which I don't need any help making excuses. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to focus on, is like I do some weightlifting in my room, but I really need not just to be going to the gym to work out, run on the treadmill and do some different workouts, but the social aspect of it, and but I didn't go to church last week, but that's the first time I missed in a while. And then this month is over, so I think this will be the last Sunday that they don't. Today's Thursday. I think this Wednesday was the last Wednesday they don't have Wednesday service. So I think I'm going to start going to Wednesday service for more church, but also try to be more social. And then also I don't know, I need to look in when it starts. It said fall, so I'm assuming middle of August when school starts up. But there's going to be a men's basketball league in my area, so I think I'm going to do that too. Just try to be more social, have more interactions, be more grateful, continue to do this job. Taking 3 classes this fall, but only 2 of them start in a couple weeks, and then the third one will start, I think, September. I think that sounds right. Maybe October. I think it starts in October. But 3 this semester, 4 in the spring. But then I'll have my associates, be able to apply for the program, and then that's a 2-year program. So I'm trying to save up as much money as I can, to where I don't think it'll cost me a whole lot to go to school. It may, I'm not sure, but I can get financial aid and stuff like that. And but just the amount of time I'll have to only work part-time, so it'll be tough, but just trying to save as much money as I can while I'm working full-time. and then, that's the plan. Hopefully, and it'll be 3 years time, I'll have a path for a career. But I don't want, I've thought about this, and I don't want it to feel like I'm waiting on that for me to be happy, like, or thinking that that's going to solve all my problems. Like, I am taking more accountability about like what I can control. I finished the book I was reading finally, and then I bought a new book, but just trying to develop some habits. And I think, going to Wednesday night church and having a hobby that I do, like some type of social aspect to it, is going to be really good for me. But I'll try to do more of these updates, but it feels less genuine when I don't have a whole lot to update besides like day to day, like how I feel. But like, yeah, I just want to make a habit of this too, but it's hard when not a lot's going on. But that's it.